welcome. Can you see me okay? I see I've got one person that's in the room. Welcome to, we're in June already. It is June the 7th, and I'll wait a few minutes to see who's coming into the room here. Welcome. It is a pop-up. It's a pop-up as usual. I always pop up. But I wanted to share a couple of things with you about this coming up week and how important it is for us to have a little chit chat. So if you're in the room, hit the likes. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hey, family. Welcome to this 1st of June. It's a different energy. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. I know I need to talk to us a little bit. Haven't been live for a minute, but I'm working on a few things in reference to this week. And working on a few things for this week. Hi, Anna. And hey, Muriel. And working on a few things this week. What's going on with us here in the channel and on Patreon. And hey, DNA. Welcome. And so I'm working on a few things this week coming in. So we've got a lot of things that has been happening, so welcome. We're now into June, so welcome everybody. Happy June to you. We've got a lot of different energy that's going on. I'm doing good, Sharon. I'm doing good. We've got a lot of things coming in, a lot of different energy. And I'm quite sure if you hit the likes, you've probably been feeling a little bit of the energy that we have going on within ourselves, within our families, maybe on our jobs, businesses. Things are moving in a little different speed since May after the full moon lunar eclipse that happened. Sagittarius, a lot of energy. The end of the May, and then those are in the States. We had a holiday. And then we're now in this beginning part of June. So I do want to encourage you, and that's why I was guided to talk. I haven't did a live, and I wanted to encourage us to get into, hey Letitia, get into the back into the mode of, if you're not meditating, taking time. Thank you, Angela. To get into a pattern of doing your meditation. Okay. So if you haven't been doing any meditation or sitting, taking some downtime with yourself, make sure that you're doing that. I'm preparing for our new moon in Gemini solar eclipse and the energy that's coming in. But we really need to make sure, hi Kenyatta, that we make sure that we're taking time to get into meditation. All right. This week has that kind of energy where it's kind of dreamy and kind of off, even though we're going into a new moon and how we set our intentions and deal with a lot of things. You have to be really cautious with this energy because it can, this week and getting into the next couple of months with making decisions right now, because hi Michael, because it can get you to pull the wool over your eyes. And as I was writing up the new moon and working on that, I wanted to really emphasize that we have a couple of things as in retrograde, which is Mercury and Saturn be there for a while till October. And we have Gemini energy along with Cancer coming in at the end of the week. Now, some of us that's here may not be very familiar with the astrology side of things, but that's okay. I've been talking about it for a few years. If you come here, or maybe you do a little bit of research on your own, but it does play a part on our emotional decisions globally, collectively, and individually too. So you can make some decisions this week that you on your emotions, because Neptune is very powerful right now. And then next thing you know, you'll wish you didn't make that decision. So I wanted to really emphasize that. Besides, once we get into the new moon, 5 things you need to know, the intentions to set, and then doing the ritual and all of those things. And then join our altar visual, which is the new moon, the power of words. If you've gotten that link in your email, or if you see it on the website, go on and utilize that altar visual, because it's dealing with our words. And right now is a very important time to deal with our words and what we're saying and what we're going to be putting out here, because we want to make sure that by the fall and by next summer 2022, that things look different from this season here, this cycle that we're in for this summer of 2021. So we want to really, I just wanted to emphasize that we really want to be cautious in what we're saying, what we're doing. Get back into your meditation. If you're new to the channel and you don't meditate, or you don't take time to be in prayer. Now, even as a practitioner or someone as a modern spirituality, I did do a blog on, do modern practitioners need prayer? And you can go to our blog, and it would be great for you to sign up for that. I did a long listing on what is prayer in a modern practice, and breaking down mantras and chanting and different things, so you can understand that we can incorporate that area, but not in maybe in some of our backgrounds have experienced, because some of those things that you may have experienced or didn't experience, and then those that's in the millennium may not have gone through certain experiences in prayer that maybe other generations have, that was brought up in a more firm religious state. There are those that have not had that experience at all. And then there are those that are here that will see this video that maybe were groomed a certain kind of way. And then because they are modern practitioners or modern spiritualists, they may be like, oh my God, they're going to have me prayer. No, prayer is as different as if you go to the blog and you read in depth and what I wrote up, so that you can understand how powerful and how significant it is to your daily practice. And it's not about begging something or someone or calling out to something, but it's about change for your life and building up something for yourself, along with prayer. I don't know why I'm moving to that, but it's on the website. Is when people come together collectively, which we do on Patreon a lot. It was, yeah, Muriel said it was a great blog, very informative. Yes. And thank you, Muriel. It's important too that if you join Patreon, and you'll see, and Patreon came up through Muriel, our sister that is here. um I think it's going on a year and a half, something that she encouraged me to do, and then I went on and did it, and it has grown. But there's where we meet, we talk in writing there, we meet on Zoom. We actually have a community email that we all talk to one another, and it's good to have help where other people are sending up energy for you. They're like, hey, you were on my mind, I'm sending you vibes, because we don't know where, if you in unison with other people, where you may be like, boom, I needed that surge to carry me, just for me to get up this day, or to deal with something in my life this day. People have gone through a lot of challenges, not just through 2020 and now 2021, but people have gone through life challenges, period. And so at times If you've gone through life challenges, if you're on this earth and you've seen this video, of course you have. Um, it needs to be a area where we work on the areas of hurt or mistrust or areas that need to be redefined in your life. And that's where Patreon comes in as well. We talk even outside of our class meetings. We talk about life. We talk about encouraging each other. And then usually within several months you see a difference. And so I'm encouraging you to check out that blog on that particular topic. And it's important to be moving in a dynamic of the energy that we're going into now, because you don't want to trick yourself with this new moon in Gemini, and it's so much energy that you can get played. You can play yourself. You can play, you get played. Play yourself. I don't feel like this, I feel like that. And then 3 to 4 days later, you're like, dang, why did I make that decision? Because you was making a decision under a certain influence, which is Neptune has a dreamy aspect, but sometimes it can put you in a not the best decision state if you're not aware. So I wanted to make you be aware of that. And take time, if you don't contact for readings and different things, therapeutic readings, that's what I call it, our intuitive readings. Make sure that you're taking time with yourself and developing yourself intuitively, spiritually, and balance, so that way you can look at life a little more different. Because from my understanding and from my own experience currently, some of the things that, and I'll see what y'all say in the chat, some of the things that I thought last year that I desired this year, it looks different. It looks completely different. It's like, okay, that's not important to me anymore. So that's really the cool things about journaling, having a book of shadows, scripting, having an ancestor altar, having an altar, having a place that's your sanctuary. Yeah, it sure does look different, doesn't it, Angela? Yes. And having those places for yourself, so that way, hey, Autumn, so that way you're able to see your life and navigate through it without just going by the seat of your pants. And a lot of people for years, go by the seat of their pants, or somebody else was planning their life. Maybe their parents or their, a relative, or a, a spouse or a partner, or those that was even not even given that chance, depending on what you've gone through. Some people have gone through living in some challenging situations. We all have had them, but there's different things. I keep hearing something about some people have gone through foster care or have lived in a lot of instability. That's what I'm hearing as I'm talking. And sometimes that situations or homelessness sometimes can define where we are today, and it doesn't have to define who you are. You have the ability to change your life in the direction and the path of your life at any given time, because you are the holder of the key of your life once you awaken to that and affirm who you are. And then the divine and spirit guides, guardian angels know that they're on standby to hear the direction that you want them to take you or to help you. So, that's kind of like all I have to say. And that's really what I wanted to come to share about that. I know that there's an energy of why am I doing this? What am I doing this? And I can feel that lag. And it's because there's some other energy behind different things that's causing a lot of us to be on reserve. And this is the time that you don't get on reserve. You still keep making foot tracks to steps to the direction for your life. You know, don't just sit on the sideline no matter what things look like or feel like or taste like or hear like or whatever. You still need to be making steps in the direction that you want for your life and for your journey. Okay, so anybody have any comments? I'll close on that. I'll look for the chat if it comes up. Sometimes I'm doing this off my phone, not my computer. So sometimes I can see the chat a little faster on my computer, but I decided just to pull it on my phone because iPhone, because I was just like, I need to say something. So I'll keep my eyes out on the chat. It's not coming up. Oh, you've always confirmed what I'm feeling. I've been feeling the slow energy. Miri said, yes, I'm just feeling foggy, but I will keep going. Ayana says that. Yes. Yeah, it's a slow energy. It's slow. It's a little fogginess. DNA said, we are grateful for your beautiful energy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a little sluggish, a little, and some of it puts us on think mode or, we don't always have to be on speed, right? But we do feel that fogginess or that little slugginess. And that doesn't mean to put things in step. Hi, Janet. Hi, Joseph. It doesn't mean to put things in step in time or cadences. But it can be a slow step in time or cadence, that we take per step each day. So make sure you're doing that. Take time for yourself. Hi, Frank. Make sure that you're doing that, okay? Because this week is a very important week coming in, okay? It's the first official new week of June. We're going into summer solstice at the end, close to the end of the month. Mercury will be going forward, which, it just slows down at the, end of the month. But we want to be in today. We can't do anything in the future. But we can do things in the, give me 1 second, Frank. I'll answer that. We can't do anything in the future, but we can do things in our present, and that means making steps, because it's going to start speeding up again, but we want to be putting our steps in motion, That's, I don't know why this song is coming up in my head, but it was this kid song. I was work in early education, and in my little one, she's 9. Kids in motion, and I think about that song sometimes when we need to chug forward, or the train that says, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, confirmation. Yes, Kenyatta. She says, confirmation for me. You welcome. I think I can. And we just keep going up and up. I forget the name of that train, but it's a little choo-choo train. Frank, the question that Frank has, what is the importance of bay leaves? I don't even have a bay leaf right here in front of me. But the importance of bay leaf is all about abundance, stability, prosperity, health, wealth, and it does clear out your mental state, where it brings in a psychedelic energy into your space or outside. And the bay leaf will change your life in a lot of areas. Just a small herbal leaf that's from the earth that will change your whole trajectory. And it helps in so many matters that you just have to burn one, and then you'll start seeing the differences. I have a lot of videos. If you go to the channel here and you go to popular videos, was popular, or there is a bay leaf section, and you'll see I have a lot of things on the bay leaf. I'll be bringing more rituals in as well, not just only about bay leaves, but different things. But it's a very important aspect of a practitioner. It's reasonable, it's available, And it doesn't take a whole lot of things to get things active in your life. And just being committed to something makes a difference in our life. No matter how big our situations, our lifestyles are, or small. One of the most important things is your spiritual journey and where are you going. Okay. So it helps in so many areas. So many areas. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Make sure that you stay tuned to the channel. Join our Patreon. We offer a lot of wonderful things there. We have a self-paced class. That's the Light of Lift, and it's the Summer Solace self-paced class that's on Patreon, as well as we're continuing one of our series on Graveyard Magic. We do have a master class that we hold. It's very small and private, and it's coaching. There's one that's a continual, and then there's another one. Yes, where I am very happy. I believe in you. Really, very right. I am very happy it works. Oh, I'm so glad, Frank. You have to read what Frank is saying. I'm so happy about that. I have a couple of people change thoughts that are in Australia that use the bay leaf all the time, and we talk all the time, and they like, oh, Renita, that I love doing that. So, and we have a master class, switching back, a master class that is a continual, and another startup master class that is at the end of the month as well. So we have one that's already going, and there's another one that's going to start getting going. So I'm using starting to bring in a lot of my teaching aspect in the modern spirituality, in a more virtual setting, but a live through Zoom, so that way we're connecting and coach. Those classes are very, very small, so that you get more individual help and assistance. Okay. And I'm trying to think anything else. No, just join the altar visual. We have the honey jar sweetener coming up. I'll have that posted by the end of this week. We have the new moon. 4 things you need to know, that's coming up video. The new moon ritual. And some other things that we're bringing into the channel. But that's all I have to say. Frank, yeah, I confirmed it. Bailey really works. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Frank. Frank is talking about the Bailey. Yes. It's a it's a very easy peasy approach, and it builds up your intuition. Things that we share here, and as we go and grow, it will build up your own intuitiveness and speed, and also your own individual practice, because everybody's practice is very different from one to the other. Like some of the students that's in the master class, some of the deities that they work with, I don't work with. And some of the deities I work with, they don't work with. And that's okay, because we're all on an individual journey. So and some things like, I'm not sure about that, or they're not sure about mine. But the cute thing of doing a master class and classes is to teach you what to do and how to do and what to handle, so that you know the fundamentals. Lots of times people get into the spiritual practice, but they don't have the fundamentals of the basics and how you continue to build upon those building blocks of your own practice. And that's one of the cool things about the master classes, and the cool things about the Zoom classes on Patreon is stepping stones, is building blocks, so that you're strong on your own and in your own practice, and you will develop your own styles. Hey, Tanisha, welcome. So and that's all I have to say. Just stay tuned for the new moon in Gemini intentions video, and what we're going to be doing there, along with the new moon ritual. Just stay tuned for that this week. I know the energy is a little different this week, but keep making your steps towards going forward and growing and going. Make sure that you're doing that for yourself and developing yourself, most importantly. Okay, I love you for watching today. If you're new to the channel or a friend of the channel, there is a subscription box there if you would like us to come up in your feed. you can hit that subscription box. But most importantly, there's a little icon button there. It's a bell, and you hit all notifications. And what we'll do is we'll come up in your feed. If you enjoy this channel as well, we do have a website at https://equipmentspiritual7.com. You go there, you can sign up for our blog and sign up to get our products and services that will come through your email. Don't spam. We just send you different things, and maybe you pose interest or maybe not. That's okay, you know. And all things, make sure that you're getting understanding in your life. Make sure that you're taking time for you and yourself only, putting yourself first in all things. And don't put anybody else before you. You put yourself before everybody so that you are well developed in who you are. You didn't come in this earth with anybody else unless you got a twin, but they still wasn't attached to your shoulders. Okay, you came in on your own shoulders, and you're gonna leave out on your own shoulders. So, so saying that, what do you do about your life to make it the way that you want it to be? Because ultimately, you can change the trajectory, your direction. You can do that in your life, and with the spirit guides, guardian angels, and your ancestors there to support what you have come here in this earth to do, you will always win. I love you for watching today. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.